The other day I'm scrolling, and on my feed I'm on the doom scroll.
Which app are you on? There's a few different apps we can be
I'm on the Instagram doom scroll, which I
Okay.
think might be the worst.
I think it is. It's not
Because
as targeted.
You
It's just
also
so random.
can see things from friends, so that just restarts the doom scroll.
Oh yeah.
But I'm on, and when we're showing if this turns out to be a clip, you'll see a visual. But there's this guy, I can't remember his name, and he talks like this, and or he's not British. I don't know. I threw that in there. He has really long hair, glasses, and he's just standing, and he's like, "This is my personal diary, and this is how I feel about the world." I wonder if you've seen it, and I'm actually gonna look for him.
All right. I can tell a story about.
Well, I want to continue before
Okay,
we go
go
all over
ahead.
the place with this guy. He basically is doing these journal. It's like a journal entry
I
filmmaker.
think you sent me this.
I might have. But the whole idea
maybe.
is if a filmmaker TikTok is just...
It just isn't the best way to market yourself. I mean,
Well,
TikTok.
it's not even marketing. I guess it's just another way of expressing yourself. But it just feels cringe.
Yeah.
Subtitles just cringe me out now.
If you're trying to be super cinematic and artsy and you're adding subtitles, first off, that's a horrible spot to be at. I don't know.
Well, and you're always going to be known as the
Yeah.
TikTok guy,
Oh, 100%.
which is...
If you're sitting in an interview, let's say you made it as the TikTok guy, and someone goes, "So how did you get your start?" And you have to go, "So I started posting on TikTok." Maybe that's just me, but I would hate that.
I'm
That would
not
just be
drawn to working with many TikTokers. I will say there is one that I like, and before I go back and find this bad one, his name is Luca Pizzaleo. And now I will say that last name at first stumped me.
we
because
did just have to go to a video
we did
to
just
figure
have
out how to say
get
it.
it again, but I think he's doing it the right. He's not. I wouldn't say. I think he's just the only non-cringy. I think that's because his actual films are so
Yeah.
cool.
I watched it. It's pretty
So yeah,
awesome.
his one film, and it's In the Valley of the Moon. In the Valley of the Moon. That's right. Like a 70s crime film. So I was like, okay, that's sweet.
Yeah.
And I think he's doing a good he's just not cringy.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's the approach. Like, I don't know. I would wonder, is that helping? How much is that helping him grow, and how much is that him actually just being a good filmmaker?
I feel like he's trying to do show a story, not
Yeah.
show a message, which is one of the things that always.
Well, it's not really I wouldn't even argue a message. He's trying to show how it was made versus trying to be, getting you to go watch
Yeah.
it. Like, I don't think any of those guys really, I think maybe why you're saying message is because of that other guy that was trying to say, you need to be
yeah.
more artsy, but I think anyone on TikTok
I'm saying
is trying
for
to
their
be.
films.
What do
they're
you
like,
mean?
They're like, instead of focusing on the story of their short film, they're trying to this is the message, and then this is how we're getting to
Who
the.
has done that?
I feel like Elijah J. Anthony, which is we've said
It's
it
Elijah
before.
Anthony F.
Yeah, it's Elijah Anthony.
We got his
F,
name wrong.
which
Is
so
our
funny.
he's probably the cringiest one
Yeah.
we've seen.
I feel like
He doesn't say a message ever though.
Yeah, but
He's
I feel
always
like
just
he's
like,
aiming
"Hey,
for one.
please check out my film."
Yeah.
Which isn't a message to me. Is this is how I feel about the world. This is my film that does it.
Yeah.
No one ever does that.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
What does message mean to you then, the filmmakers?
Well, I was saying they're not saying their message like this is what I believe, but in their movies they're trying to portray learn this instead of
well, that's a normal film thing. You're supposed to do that.
yeah, but I mean they're really pushing for it instead of
Did he
doing
do
it
that?
through that. I feel like he kind of does with
In his new movie?
yeah, I feel like he does
Clairvoyant.
I feel like the message is kind of the stress of life really can get to you. And if it didn't feel like a horror movie, it felt like a mental movie to
I'm
me.
confused. So you're saying you wish movies didn't have a message?
No, I'm not saying that. I think that
Did you dig
people-
yourself in a hole and you're
No,
calling back out?
No, I know
He
what I'm
totally
trying
is
to
right
say.
now. I hate that filmmakers have, this message where they're trying to help you, and I just hate stories that have deep meanings to them. I'm just more, hey, if you're making a horror film, scary, no meaning to movie. I need not no meaning. Go into what you mean by you think TikTokers always try to show a message.
Instead of trying to focus on the story, I feel like they start with the message and then do the story based off the message. Do you get what I'm saying?
That does not make sense. I think you're trying to find a different word than message.
No, I'm
Because
trying.
message is a story as well.
Yeah, I mean they go hand in hand, but I feel like they're trying to do the message more than the story.
And you're saying the TikTokers do this?
Yeah, I feel like that.
So Elijah Anthony. So use an example. In Clairvoyant, what was his message?
feel
You're
like-
saying is, which is the story.
Yeah,
Feeling lonely is the story.
maybe I just hate him, and I'm just trying.
You do. I don't think. I think I'm because I don't want people to hear this that are trying to learn or like, should I not use a message
Yeah.
in film? You should.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
I don't think
do not use a
message is the right
That's-
word. I think you're just trying. What I think there's another word that because message is like that could be anything.
Yeah,
Like what? Maybe look at what's an example of a movie that more people have seen, like Guardians of the Galaxy. What would the message to you of that movie be then?
well, I feel like the message. Let's see, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because that's the story.
hold your friends close before they're gone.
But no one died.
Yeah, but they all broke apart at the end.
Yeah, but that doesn't. I would say the message would be definitely more towards
What would you think the
animal
message
stuff.
would be?
It would the message would be like, hey, probably animal abuse stuff. Like that's the message. The
I feel
story's
like it
your
included
friends. The
elements
story's
of
your
that.
friends. The
Yeah.
message isn't keep your friends close. Like that's the same thing. They could go hand in hand. That's why I think message is a tough word to use. Especially saying I think the TikTokers, that's nowhere near. They're not even I feel like it's not saying obvious we're not like we're so much better than them.
Yeah.
But it just feels very I don't want to watch and I guess this is like I think that your image gets tainted when you do this, and that's why Luca Pizzolio does such a good job of not doing the cringe version of it because he's being creative the way he markets, but it also does have like I definitely think he feels this way of I wonder if he feels like he's on TikTok and that feels
Yeah.
cringy in the film industry. Like I don't know if like Sam Davis looks at TikTok.
Yeah. I wonder how like the people that are on TikTok, I wonder if they think it's like good or if deep down they do know.
Yeah,
Like I
that would
wonder if they
be-
think about, oh, is this going to affect me in the future or because they have to, I feel like you have to be thinking about that. You
Yeah.
can't not.
I mean, when we marketed, we also did like kind of a spam market for a movie.
Yeah.
And it's different. Like he showed like breaking down the shot, how
Yeah.
they filmed, which is like he's teaching. So I guess that is a way like
Yeah.
he's teaching how to do it. But the biggest thing for me is when people, that's why I would say like the messages, if maybe that is something that they do and that's like an element other people see too of where they're just focusing on like not making, maybe you're saying more of like, don't just have so many meanings in the movie.
Yeah.
Try to make cool parts too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So not the message, just add cool
well,
parts.
yeah. What I would say is
And what, like,
the
you're-
message.
Like you think I think I'm starting to realize what you're trying to say is it's not as much like the message of the movie. It's your movies don't need to be this super emotional. Like
yeah.
they,
and they don't need to
be.
tell you like
They don't need to be like you're supposed to feel lonely, the depression.
Yeah.
It's not the message of the movie. It's you're trying to go into it. You want cool parts. Like Lord of the Rings has a good message and it has a cool
Yeah.
backdrop. It's more of you want a cool actual something like an interesting story combined with the message.
Yeah.
You don't hate that they're having a message. You just wish that it's not that they're having too much of a message, it's that I don't have enough cool story.
Yeah. Or it's just like in Marvel movies when they literally like will flat out say the message of what you're supposed to take away from it. Like that just kind of ruins it. Like when they're like, I don't feel equality. And it's just
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah, but
that's just taking it.
That's not even message. Like Marvel is Disney and Marvel trying to push all the freaking
Yeah.
woke stuff. That's why they're losing billions of dollars.
Yeah.
It's like if you want to go that far on that side, you're gonna lose money.
Yeah.
So you could run into that problem forever. But I don't know the marketing side. Marketing is a weird because it's like TikTok feels like if you tried, you could blow something up. And is that blow up helpful or not? Because I don't think blowing up necessarily is that helpful versus growing a solid group of people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what that would mean. Like, I don't know if these guys have a loyal following of people.
No, probably not. I would guess. I would love to see what like the returning, because I can see that is what the returning like subscribers it like would be. Obviously, they're pulling in a lot of new people through the TikToks, but I feel like people that are watching the film are not staying, like you were saying, and then
Yeah.
they're just going through people, and maybe that's good, but I feel like it's so much better to create a community.
Like, is it better to get 1,000 views and your next movie gets 2,000 views, next movie gets 3,000, and you don't post on TikTok, but that audience stays, and they're maybe like there's videos in between, there's little things in between. Like a lot of these filmmakers just do the movies, which I think works, and their TikToks like the in between get
Yeah.
to know you. But I don't think the TikToks really get to know you enough. So it's like you're getting more out, but it's like a tenth of an actual video YouTube video of like,
And then are those, because I feel like all of the TikTok people are like, please support and like give.
that's what Elijah
yeah.
does, which is
But I wonder the way he's doing it is he's getting like, let's say 1,000 people watch his movie, next movie 2,000, but from that first movie only 200 people watch, and or like even like 50 people watch and like stick around to like support him. Are those 1,700 people more likely to, or are, if you keep creating a community, are those people more likely to support you instead of just a bunch of new random people? I
well,
wonder.
there's like I would say you're not trying to post films to get support. You're trying
Yeah.
to get films to entertain people. So I don't think it matters if you have, like, if you have 10,000 subscribers that came from TikTok or that came naturally. Obviously, the TikTok ones are just there being brought for a certain video versus organically finding it and organically wanting to stay and be a part of more of like, okay, because YouTube's all about, I like what this channel is making. Like, if Lyrical Lemonade, and I'll always say this, if Cole Bennett was making videos talking to a camera saying, hey, this is how I made, maybe it would be cool to see like, hey, this is how I made this
Yeah.
shot, but it kind of lets us, like in art, it's difficult because in a YouTube video, you get to know everything about them. But there's different channels like Lyrical Lemonade, which you don't know how Cole Bennett edits or
Yeah.
shoots. Like maybe the behind the scenes, you get some stuff, but you don't really know. So it's like you're going there and you're getting this entertainment, and then that's it. You're not going to know. You can't know Cole Bennett. He's like a celebrity.
Yeah, and it's also a little bit more like the limited marketing. Not like marketing, but just it's limited. So when those things do come out,
Then
it's
you
always
watch.
big and it's always exciting when it comes out. Instead of, okay, this came out, then 20,000 little things, then another big thing. So you always have something to watch from him. It's more like a spectacle when something from him does get released.
Which is, yeah, that's more of the, and that's where I think Suka is going and should go. Of, okay, movie and maybe a couple funny, the forbidden S word, skits come out, and that's it. And maybe a very few amount of, maybe 3 Instagram posts of photos. And I don't even, now thinking like, I think we could do like if we release Close, it could be a video and photos. I don't know if we need to do the multiple photos. Because
Yeah.
if you would look, like on our merchandise, we had 62 likes on one, and then the one the day before it came out had 23.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what if we would have just waited to put that? Maybe that could have gotten 100, like
Yeah.
the original. So it is like, I think we don't want to put it in people's faces so much. We want to let them know it's there and then get away.
Yeah.
Put it out, get away. And it's like that might take a little long. Like we could get, in 2 posts, we could get a collective of 120 likes, or 1 it could get 80. It's like, well, that's more.
Yeah.
It is more. Now maybe we annoyed, like maybe those people didn't like because they're like, oh my gosh, can this just, I
Yeah.
don't care anymore.
Or they just see it so much that they just start scrolling past it when they see like, oh, Suka posted again, like, go by.
Yeah, we want it to be like, oh, they
Yeah.
posted, sweet.
So if they see that, just using the merch as an example, like if they see, oh, Suka posted, what does it say? Instead of, oh, it's another Suka post, scroll past and don't even see that there's like merch out.
I will say, I think it's, and this is like going back with TikTok, there is some hilarious, like what celebrities will post, like the Rock using
Oh, yeah.
songs. I think that is where we can fill into TikTok, like on set doing a funny dance or whatever, because that's not us marketing our movie. That's us organically showing our image, kind of, and breaking it down in a business way. That's like we're showing our image and we're showing that we can be relatable. That's like
Yeah.
a business way to look. But also, it's like, hey, this is just, I'm using this for fun, and maybe it can help the other things. But going on TikTok and being like, hey, these things are out. Click this link, you can do it. I think it helps marketing wise, but the brand overall
Yeah.
diminishes a little.
Yeah, it becomes more of like a spam instead of a brand.
Yeah, I don't know what that number is because Luca does a good job of not putting out like I think he was doing 2 videos a week, and it was like 2 super solid like behind the scenes videos. So I don't know if his movie got 70,000 views, and he has 5,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
I think he has 6 movies total. So I don't know if you look at that as like a good, like, did those numbers directly translate? Like, he had a couple of TikToks with like million
Yeah.
views. So maybe that translated, or maybe not, but I think the movie would have been fine on its own. And I don't know if producers look at, did this movie get blown up by TikTok or not? But look at Elijah Anthony. He's working with a production company to make this next movie. And he had a budget. And I think it gets weird when you're like, please donate money.
Yeah, that gets scummy. It's a little scummy.
I don't even think I think you could get to a Patreon, but I don't think crowdfunding for a movie I think it's a way to support, but you have to do it in a secretive way.
Maybe
Which
there's
is like
a way to do it,
merchandise.
but yeah.
Like, hey, buy this. It'll help, but you can also get that.
You
But
get
saying
something
like,
in return.
give me money. I think the credit system is pretty good of saying like, if we release like, hey, we're releasing this, you guys are willing to get in. If not, we're gonna have other film producers come in. You could get your name credited on the end. Maybe that becomes something cool. Because I've seen Elijah do that, where he started like pay $1,000 to get a producer credit, or
Oh yeah.
which that could be cool, but also we're so young in the film world that I have no idea, and we really only have 2 movies out, and that's not even. I don't know what. That's another thing I wanted us to talk about is this summer. What are we gonna look at? Like, how many movies should we get out, and how many shorts should we get out, and when should our first feature be?
Yeah, that is true.
Because I really want to make a feature, but I don't know. Like, should I make a feature, or should I wait for a producer to want to make
Yeah, that's a good question. Because I feel like most people don't get produced to make their first feature, or at least like.
It's always they see the short film
Yeah.
and they want a long version. That's like at 90% of it. Wes Anderson made
Yeah.
Bottle Rocket, 13-minute film, went to Sundance, got picked up. Only one producer, no one liked it. Only one producer liked it. At the very end, saw it, hired him, or got him to do it. That was Owen Wilson and Wes Anderson's first thing. And funny thing, Owen Wilson. Do you remember that? The mom of the kid we were on set for with Sam Davis, she worked with Owen Wilson on a who's the painting guy, big afro.
Bob Ross.
Yeah, and it's called
Color
or something, paint.
That's cool.
So there's a photo of her with him working on
cool.
that. So that was cool to see, like, the connect, like, hey, I wish I would have asked you about Owen. How's Owen
doing? Text
She's
her.
like, what? Text her? Do you remember me?
Do you have Owen's number?
Do you remember me? I talked to you one time. How's Owen?
We actually sat next to each other at lunch. You asked me what I was eating.
I want to talk to you, though, only because you know Owen. I don't really care what you're up to.
Do you have his number?
Do you have his number? I wonder if actors do.
Probably not Owen Wilson. Otherwise, he would just get his number spammed.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe he hands out like a business phone number that's like his producer.
Yeah,
or
I
like
wonder
his assistant or something.
how many actors have multiple phone numbers.
Oh, I would guess like Big Up, like The Rock probably has like 3 phones. And his assistant's
or
carrying them all.
only one flip phone.
True. That's actually, it can
That'd
go
be
either
baller.
way.
The one flip phone is going to be a statement by me in the future.
That would be awesome.
I only have 10 numbers. If you're lucky.
That's legendary.
And once I get a number, I'm kicking someone out.
Hopefully I don't get kicked out.
You're getting kicked early. You're not even on the initial list. You're trying to get in the list, and then I'm kicking you out. You're in my B phone. You're in my iPhone. You're in my iPhone 72 in my pocket.
You're 72.
How big of numbers will iPhones get?
Or did they start doing the thing with where they did it with like Xbox, where they just went X, like start using.
They did that with Apple though.
Oh, true. iPhone S, iPhone SE,
iPhone X,
iPhone 6S, iPhone.
XS.
So many different ones. That's a good question. I wonder in 100 years, will Apple be
on
phones?
the iPhone 120? That'd be so weird.
Can I get the iPhone XS Z2?
I wonder if what will be the next phone?
Yeah, I wonder because it
The eye
has been.
transmitter?
Oh my gosh.
I
Just-
trans. I trans. No. I straight.
That's such a
I wonder if
joke.
it'll be like a
Glasses.
little chip or something.
Oh my
that's-
gosh, we start getting. Have you ever seen the Cyberpunk show where they do like body augmentations with like robotic parts? They start doing
Oh my
that.
God. That'd be insane.
Just like drill a hole.
I
in your
arm.
Head.
I want
gotta
to
check out these
shake.
photos.
I want
Put
to
an SD in
shake.
your
No,
head.
not slap. Oh, sorry about this. It's the new model.
Siri, shake.
Sorry, I didn't charge it.
What movement is that?
They didn't see that one. I wonder what film it will be. Like, will autofocus get to a point where it's stupid too? Like, will AI know what you're trying to do?
Oh, like when it's voice. I wonder, like voice when someone starts talking, then it switches to that person.
Yeah, that could be an interesting either voice. I think it would be like it would realize. It would take so much data
Self-learn-
of where
oh
you're
my
trying to do
gosh.
self-learning how you like to focus, and it would already do it, and it would
You
manually
start at
move it where
nothing,
you want.
and then once you start filming with it,
starts
it starts
giving
to
it
learn
data.
how you film. Oh my gosh.
That could be cool. Yeah, it starts to realize.
Move camera left.
You can start to like let AI control lighting.
Oh my god.
Shutter.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if at some point it'll just start being up on like machines, and then you're just like, all right, I need lighting from the left side, and then it all just like starts putting it right. The camera's like, lights to the right.
I wonder what. Yeah, like how many film jobs are gonna get removed because, like grip. Yeah, I mean a lot of jobs you can't really take.
Yeah. Robots maybe, but I don't. There's not like.
I wouldn't
robots are
want a
starting
robot to do a
No.
lot of things.
Also, then it kind of just feels like you're working with
Alone,
robots and
yeah.
alone. You're just cold stone and actors you can't.
Actors is going to probably always be there.
Yeah.
There's never gonna be
Writers, I think, will, but they will have to adapt.
writers. I think they don't realize that you can just brainstorm with
Yeah,
the AI.
That's the thing is you
They don't
just give it-
realize that if you give it write me a script and you use that script, that's going to be bad.
Yeah.
But if you give it your ideas and say, what do you think about that? Or look at this from a different perspective, it's allowing it to like it's like almost having an add-on
yeah.
to your brain.
Yeah, you
Like-
can write faster.
Like, hey, I have some of these ideas. Will you flush them out a little more and I can see what they would look like?
yeah, instead
Versus
of a writer,
spending all the time being like, that's wrong. You can see like, oh, I don't like that. I would change that. Oh, you just sped up your entire process.
instead of a writer writing 5 scripts, taking it 3 or 4 months and getting maybe one producer to buy a script, they can produce
Tons
20
of
scripts
ideas.
and then like sell 3.
And I think the best writers are the ones that make their movie into something.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
How many writers do you know that aren't also directors?
Oh, I don't know any. I couldn't.
Which is
name a
why,
writer.
and now knowing them versus like, I don't know. It's not like you have a resume really. Like
Yeah.
these producers of so and so, like starting in the writing game, if you're not getting that movie made, I guess you would just go to like, hey, do you want to a filmmaker? Like, do you want to, I
Yeah.
wrote this movie. Do you want to film it? Which if someone came to me like that, I'd be like, yes. That would be so, it's tricky though. Cause we had experience where you're trying to direct something that you didn't write, which is hard.
Yeah.
Because you really have to like
And
understand
maybe it's
the
different when the
vision.
writer's not there.
Yeah. But also like when they filmed Harry Potter, J.K.
Yeah.
Rowling was there.
Yeah, true.
So it would be, and obviously Tolkien couldn't be there for obvious reasons. Sorry about that. J.R.R. dead.
J.R.R. rest
That
in
would. I
peace.
wonder what the next franchise will be.
That's a good question. So let's just Star Wars.
The last
Lord of the
one
Rings,
was Star Wars, and that got brutally murdered by
Yeah.
woke Disney.
Well, just got so long.
It's
so many
well now they're
movies.
coming out. They're gonna release this new movie, 100 years before
Oh, yeah.
the Jedi, with the new warrior director that no one likes.
I don't know how you don't learn. James Gunn, everyone loved it, and they didn't do anything. And then they're like, that was right. Let's do something wrong.
Well, that's Marvel, and that was already his thing, so that
Yeah.
he had the rights to that. They couldn't really do anything.
Yeah, true.
And they were already knew he
But,
was
like,
gonna go.
They should learn from that.
Like, oh,
seeing
that move, they just did that, and it wasn't even that good. It was just
Yeah.
not bad.
It was a step up from what we had
Like, I wouldn't
seen.
want to watch that movie again for a long time.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't immediately trash on it
No.
if I see it. Like, if I see, I've only seen the new Star Wars movies like 2 times each.
Yeah.
I don't
think
know
2
if-
times each is my limit right
I
now.
don't want to ever watch them. I can.
Maybe I don't even know.
I haven't finished
Would you show them your
Mandalorian.
kids?
I would not show them the new.
No.
I would say you can watch them if you want, but I don't think you should.
Yeah.
You're
I
wasting
think-
your screen time on that.
Yeah. Seriously.
You have an hour. Don't watch that.
Don't watch it.
Watch
Maybe I would
Clone
show
Wars
them
again.
Force Awakens or
Force
yeah.
Awakens is pretty fun. And that was when
But
it's
then
like,
they'd
this
wanna
is
watch
fun.
the
Here's what we're
rest.
going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Oh, we're going to destroy your happiness and soul in Luke Skywalker. And then we're also going to...
My favorite is when
Just-
Mark Hamill trashes on him. We've
Oh.
talked about it before.
he
but it
goes,
just-
who's the main... Oh, Ray.
Who's Ridley Scott? Or, wow, Ridley Scott.
Daisy Ridley.
Yeah, Daisy Ridley.
Who's her character? Oh, what's her name again? Ray. It's like the second movie.
My favorite is when he goes, "There's an orphan on a sand planet that finds that they have secret powers, and then they master them. Oh, but it's different because she's a woman." It's so funny.
And her character's just overpowered. That-
Yeah. No, that's so stupid.
Can we
When she
make
learns
one-
force healing.
There was an original. So when Force Awakens came out, they thought the second movie was going to explore that Rey got trained and was just lost her memory, and that's why she knows. Like she doesn't know where she. No, this is a way better story. Not a
Wait,
joke.
so
Not a
you're-
joke. Listen. So she was stranded on the planet, and she doesn't know her parents or anything.
Yeah.
She in the second movie they would dive into that she just lost her memory.
Oh.
And that she was already trained by Jedi or
Oh,
other
that would-
people, and that's why she has skills, and that's why she
I'm
doesn't.
going with that.
And that completes her, slowly works on her
Yeah.
story instead of. And also, where did Finn go? He just got put in the complete side
True.
character. Hey guys,
Everyone.
really? That's what we're doing to our lead black character.
He
we're
was
throwing
actually.
him in the
I liked
corner.
him. I feel like.
I did too. John Boyega was literally
Yeah,
like,
he's awesome.
he goes, "I love Star Wars, and this is not."
Oh,
good."
everyone trashed on that. I remember when
Except Daisy. She never said anything. She's just kind of out of it all the
maybe
time.
she's. eh.
And Adam Driver. I think
Oh, I like
Kylo
him.
Ren was pretty sweet.
He
Adam
was.
Driver's an insanely good actor,
He
so
is
that helps.
Very good.
I like Kylo Ren a lot.
They when they killed him and then he heals or no, she's gonna die.
Yeah.
He's gonna die. She heals him, which in turn kills her, but then he heals her and then he dies.
Star Wars, ladies and gentlemen, is garbage.
So
Woo!
not only did Luke Skywalker, Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan, Yoda,
Mace
all
Windu,
of
right?
yeah, Mace Windu,
Oh,
none of them
Ayla
knew.
Secura. Let's throw her in there for no,
one
reason.
knew how to force heal.
Oh.
Now
Oh,
Kylo
I thought we
Ren
were talking about
and-
the flashbacks when Ayla Secura just
Oh.
popped up in there.
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Yeah,
But I'm
force
talking
healing.
about force healing, the hardest thing to do in the force.
They're literally the whole point to Anakin is that he can't heal.
Yeah, the chosen one, the strongest
Oh no,
person.
this doesn't work for our writing.
Oh
You're
no,
healed.
Kylo Ren's gonna die. Oh, never mind.
One second. Force healing.
I'm at least glad they killed someone, but still, I kind of wish they killed her.
Palpatine unleashing the biggest army in the world, only for it to all be destroyed in seconds.
That was so big.
It's so
he lifts
bad.
them all like 100 Star Destroyers.
Oh, guys, why is it all gone? Star Wars movies
Star Wars.
are. Well, what? Star Wars needs to end.
I think it just needs
Disney.
to stop.
Please, if you're all for this new storytelling and everything, you need to make something new with it without relying on old things.
Yeah, you can't, and they just keep digging their own holes, and they're like, oh gosh, we
What-
did that on accident.
When was the
Throw
last
this over there.
time Disney made a new creation? I would say Moana was their last good. They had Encanto, which you could say that was pretty cool.
Did Coco come after?
No, Coco's way before.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, Moana maybe.
When was their last live action?
They just.
I mean, they bought Disney, they
I
bought
liked Beauty
Marvel.
and the
Those aren't
Beast.
even there.
If
That
you
was
wanna-
that
or
was a
I thought
beauty-
you were
that was
saying
a-
live action, like created
No.
from. The
That's
animated.
only because of the actors.
Yeah, seriously.
We won't dive into that. Yeah, the Beast actor and Gaston were good.
Yeah, that's all. No one else. No
Yeah.
one else was really
Then
good.
no, then. But when was everything that they're doing is either Disney was not a live action movie.
Mm-mm,
So
no.
they're trying to be live action. Disney Plus is dying.
They're also buying so many live action companies.
They said a joke. They wonder if that Star Wars is becoming so bad for their business that they need to give it back to George Lucas, and he's gonna buy it for way less than he sold it for because it's not worth
That
it
would be
anymore.
so funny.
And it was like George Lucas like, I'll take that back.
Oh, that would be. I don't even know if
He
could
wouldn't even
save
post.
it.
I don't think you should- I just said post. Well, I wonder if Disney's gonna post their new movie
I
at
also
the
said
theater.
post, I think.
Star Wars needs to be done. It's embarrassing. It's garbage.
It's just digging holes and then like it's creating plot holes where it's like, oh gosh, and then they're like in shows they're trying to cover it up like, oh, you had to see this for this to make sense. And it's like,
Hey,
but that didn't even make sense.
Did you like
still.
Obi-Wan? Delete. Did you like Boba Fett? Did you like Luke Skywalker?
Season 3 of Mandalorian?
Shooting you down? Oh, did you like Mandalorian? We're actually gonna make it about a woman. Did you like anything? No.
Good.
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy is literally just using Star Wars to push ideas. Kathleen Kennedy
It's
is the
aliens,
reason.
it's Star Wars, it's lightsabers.
Just can we stop being so bad, Star Wars?
It's so defeating.
It is. Lord of the Rings is getting a second season, because if they don't do it, they would lose an insane amount of money.
Yeah. I'm still not going to watch it. I don't care.
I can't watch it. It's horrible.
Morally, I
It
feel
is
like I
horrible. How do you get stranded in a lake or
Lord
a
of the Rings.
freaking ocean
You're at the end of the world. I don't care how strong you are. You can't swim that far.
and without getting tired or hungry? It was like
Exactly.
2 days. You would literally have to be like,
I'm sorry. First off, let's just discuss. You're in Lord of the Rings. There's monsters.
yeah.
There's definitely
You're telling
something
me
in the
there's not.
sea.
Oh,
Come on.
Galadriel can win any fight, Sam. You forgot that.
In the sea.
Yeah.
She's got water powers.
She can pull out her sword and start killing people in the water.
She actually teamed up with Moana probably or
Because
something.
she is a warrior. Galadriel? More like Galadriel.
Galadriel, please don't. Please don't come back.
Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Marvel.
Wait, hold on. How funny would it be if Galadriel jumped out of the boat and the current pulled her off and she's trying to swim and then that's
And then
the
just
end
a
of the show.
monster eats her.
That'd be pretty
That'd be
funny.
way more. That would make sense.
I'd like it.
Wow. So there's just, I think we're at the verge of film coming back.
Because they're going to die.
Everything's dying. Tom Cruise is leading the freaking good film rebellion right now.
Which is funny. Because
It
he's a
is.
strange guy.
He is a strange guy. He's a pretty good actor.
He is a pretty good actor.
He's pretty
you can't
good.
take that
He's
away
pretty
from
good
him.
producer too.
Yeah.
All of it. The new Mission Impossible will be pretty sweet.
I haven't
The new
watched all
Barbie
of them.
movie I think is going to be really
Yeah.
cool. It'll be like
Lots of good actors in
Fast
there.
and Furious 10 just came out. That's another fun. There's just a lot of fun, not garbage.
Yeah.
coming
Which
out.
I've thought that in the past and it's
The
turned
new
to
Air
that.
movie. I don't
I
like
didn't-
that
did
it
you watch
released
it?
on. I haven't. I don't like that it released on Amazon.
No. I saw my parents watching it and I was like, what?
If it came out, I think streaming services at least needs a month at the theater.
Or I kind of like when they add, like Disney Plus did this. I can't remember what movie they did it with, but they released it and there was a paywall. Like it kind of feels like you have to, because then you don't just have
Yeah.
to subscribe, and it feels like there's a little bit, and it was like $35.
Yeah,
so
it's
like
so much
yeah,
to do
so
it.
it's like okay, I can go
Maybe.
for cheaper at the theater,
Yeah.
but still, I do love when it's in the theater. But
Yeah, the theaters makes it just feel cooler.
yeah, so Lord of the Rings is gonna die, which is shocking.
Lord of the Rings feels dead.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they tried to revise
Their
it.
streaming numbers were so bad.
He's got other, I guess no one has the rights to him, but he's got other books.
Why are we trying to do? Can we have new people and
It
new
just-
ideas?
There's just everyone seems to be taking it, which is fine. You can take,
Even
but it's taking stories
Yeah.
that already exist
And
and
just
then
making
just
more of
making
them.
them worse and like
well, it's not
trying
even
to-
'cause Lord of the Rings is a movie that was taken from a story.
yeah, which is
All of
beautiful.
Marvel is taken from comics. So these things are taken from stories. It's taking from Fast and Furious 10, Mission Impossible 7? Yeah, it's literally 7 but part 1. And then
so
we
funny.
have Barbie that was taken. There's been a lot of I think the Barbie is a cool like let's turn Barbie Mario,
Yeah.
let's turn the game into a movie. That's good. That's fine. But when was the last time there was the Mission Impossible 1, Fast
Yeah.
and Furious 1?
yeah. No, there's been no.
There's all this room where
maybe
we
there
can
has been attempts, but I feel like they're horrible attempts. I couldn't name one, but I feel like
there's so much room for these big
Yeah.
entertainment, get these trilogy, get these new movies out. And I think going into the mindset of let's make this world, maybe
Now-
let's make 3 of these.
instead of doing Disney doing 10 movies a year, just saying take a break,
let's get 2
give
good ones.
all the budget and just focus so hard
like
on
an original.
just an original creation that like
go back
everyone
to hand
believes in.
animated.
Now that would be insane.
Go back, brand new soundtrack,
or
crazy
even just like
character.
they've got Disney's already in both worlds. Even just doing like something different, just trying. They've got so many resources and they've got so much just
It's almost too much.
yeah. I think that's is what it is. It's,
They have too many people. They have too many voices in the company that they can't please everyone. So they're trying a little bit. They can't, like, it's such an uphill battle.
yeah.
How do we go back to making things that were as good as we did? How do we make things that are new and improving? How do we improve like our park? We know people will go watch these movies because these are people we don't know if people will watch our other stuff because we're
Yeah.
not confident we can create something that cool.
But I feel like everyone that sees that they're trying something new
Would help.
would just be excited and there would be so much more support. And maybe even like they just like start doing community things like saying, "Hey, what would you guys want to see?" Like throwing out like polls or
Oh.
something.
Yeah, because they don't really have. I wonder how that would work because they
Yeah.
would definitely just get ratioed
Yeah,
out
that's
of it.
true.
That was so funny. Whenever they post a trailer, like the Little Mermaid trailer has like 1.3 million dislikes and it has like 20,000 likes, and they're like, "You guys are racist."
Guys are racist.
It's like, no,
Guys, we
don't
don't
make
care
live
that she's
action.
black.
She just. Can you guys make a
Do
new
story.
movie? Can you make a new movie, please? Why are we
It can be about a mermaid. You
Why
can
are
do
we-
a mermaid. Just
make a
it
new
different.
make a story in the world of Ariel with a new black mermaid?
Yeah. Make it 20 years in the future, but I don't even.
Why
but
are
then
you
they
going
keep
back
doing that.
and changing it for no reason? It
They're
makes-
animated movies. They try new ideas, but they all suck.
Strange World was so bad. Buzz Lightyear is so bad. Those are the last two.
Yeah.
I think Elementals looks bad to me.
Yeah,
I don't want to watch that
I haven't.
movie.
I don't keep up with it, so I
It
haven't
looks
really.
like a. It just doesn't look like any character. I don't. Maybe I'll be wrong.
I'd love to be wrong.
It's just as like, it's fun to hate them because it's so bad.
It's true. I mean, it
It's-
feels like they are trying so many different things, but they're not. Like they're trying to make a ton of different movies, but they're just keeping on making the same mistakes and not learning from them.
Let's see what worked in the past. Let's race swap and remove key songs. That should work again.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
wait,
when they did Aladdin.
Little Mermaid's going to bomb.
I didn't hate Aladdin.
Insane. Little Mermaid is going to absolutely
Oh,
bomb.
yeah.
I'm not going to watch. This is the first time I'm not going to the theaters, and many other people are saying I don't want to go watch
No.
that movie because we know it's going to be bad, and we know if that's what they're promoting and saying, like, you should be like, this is going to be an insanely awesome story, but they're like, did you go watch
bet
this
they
because
lose
Black
money.
Mermaid? That's literally what they're
Yeah.
promoting, and
I
they're
wonder
saying
if
if
they
you
lose
don't go,
money.
you're racist. That's what they said. No. I'm not going because your main character, your cartoon characters aren't even in there anymore.
Yeah.
Flounder has been.
Why'd they get a crab? That doesn't make any sense. It's a lobster.
Oh, it makes no.
It's a lobster.
Why you a crab? You're supposed to be a lobster.
That one makes me so confused.
That's
it's just like,
it's like,
oh look, we made other changes.
hey, we made, hey, guys, we're being creative here.
Guys, we made the lobster a
Guys,
crab.
we went 3 different colors on this character selection screen. Okay, come watch our movie now. No, how about you make a new idea? Make a freaking whatever you want. Throw whatever you want. I just can't watch old Disney stuff anymore.
No. It just, they keep trying to take, I think their mindset is, this worked in the past. What if we take it, add some things that like 10% of people enjoy, and then release it to the public? And then, oh, whoa, no one likes it? That's a surprise.
Well, what is an example of it working? There's not.
I mean, just
There's-
10%
it's
of people are
it's
like,
running into a
good
wall.
job, everybody.
I don't think it's even 10%.
Probably not.
I
But
don't-
like, there's like a small group
I've
of
never
people.
seen anything that goes, this new Disney movie was good.
Oh, I love those videos. I'll see them where like it's
There's
like
no
someone,
positive reviews.
Oh,
I've searched. There's none.
no. If you go on TikTok, there's
Oh,
like
TikTok.
there's
yeah.
like the
TikTok's
warriors.
a cesspool.
There's warriors that are like,
Yeah.
finally, Disney's bringing in culture. It's like, this isn't culture.
This
is
is
not culture.
guys, you're being dumb again. This is why you're on TikTok.
Guys, what are you banned?
Uh-oh. Did someone get their phone again? You
Mom.
weren't supposed to get that
Mom,
today.
sister's posting again. No, don't take my phone again.
This is why I love Disney, because they're including everyone.
You can include everyone, just do it right. But no one does it right, so maybe just, I don't even know.
Well, what's
just
the
so
point
painful.
of making a movie about there's certain like stories you can tell of like this movie's about we want to show why including people's good.
Yeah.
Now I want to tell an adventure story about inclusion. Your movie will suck.
Yeah.
I will promise you that. I will
My
promise
my
you.
least favorite thing is when they try to do it right and then like in Shazam, when they're like, everyone knows the character's gay, but then he goes, guys,
I wouldn't say everyone knows. That's very stereotypical of you and assuming, Sam.
it's true.
Welcome to the cancel land. You're canceled for that.
But
What?
I mean, he
does
just stops in
nothing.
the middle of the act.
I'm gay.
Yeah.
The
and then
writer's
just
like,
announces.
Okay, how can I include this?
Yeah, it just
in a
feels like
natural
it's so
way?
thrown in and not
Yeah.
natural at all.
And then they're all like, "Buddy, we still love you. It's
Yeah.
okay to be gay." It's like, you guys are 30 years behind.
Yeah.
What is going on? Even like the people in those groups are like, this is not.
No, that's not how they
good.
want to be like portrayed.
Hey guys, we're gonna make sure you get
Hey.
30% in our next movie.
Do you feel included?
Aw.
Do you feel
It's like,
included?
what are you doing? What are you doing? You're making it. You're putting sections in. It's literally sectioning
It's
off.
creating more
Hey,
like
instead of just letting this be whoever's best, we're gonna give you a special treatment.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that's not what you're supposed to do. That's actually race. You're actually doing the job. You're not trying. You're actually like reverse doing what you're supposed to be. And it doesn't matter. We can have our opinions. You can have your opinions. When it comes down to the actual, it's all about money.
yeah.
They're making those movies. They're including, hey, everyone in these minority groups and differences. You want to be or like saying you want to be included. You're only getting that because they want to make more money. And now that they're not making money, look at what is happening. Here goes the woke going up. Hey, we're going to include everyone. We care about everyone. Hey, we're not racist. We promise. Right back because you know where the money's at? Treating everyone equally.
Yeah.
Not just because you're gay and black doesn't mean you're better than everyone else.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to tell you. And gay and black people know that. So do we.
Yeah.
Yes, you're allowed to be included, but you're not supposed to be. If you get the job over someone else because you're that color, that
Yeah.
is reverse racism.
Which is literally what the Oscars is asking for.
That's literally. Then guess what's going to happen to the Oscars? Their numbers have been a steady decrease
yeah.
ever since they started talking about that stuff. It's like,
Everyone is doing it. Everyone, I feel like I can't name one like big brand or like big company that's not doing it.
all you have to do is say, like, no one's going, I'm not hiring black people.
Maybe some people are.
Maybe
Probably
there's-
some people are, but they're not like there's-
Disney, that would be funny if it came out like in a poll. They're like, how many people, who do we hire? Only
Oh my
white
gosh,
people.
they're including everyone in their movies. All
Then
of
they're-
their staff's white.
Yeah.
It's only white people.
Yeah, I'm sure there is some that's like, but we're not going to do that.
No.
I mean, it doesn't matter what we're saying.
It draws more eyes, but in the wrong way.
And I don't even think it draws more eyes.
I feel like there's a little bit more public. Well, I don't even know. At this point, if someone were to release a super political movie and someone were to release a really good movie, the really good movie would get more eyes. Now, if like 4 years ago, the really political one would get more eyes because a ton of people would be like, what is this? And then it would just go around and everyone would trash on it.
So they're welcome to keep doing that because we will swoop in
Yeah,
and absolutely
We'll
destroy.
save you. We'll buy you.
Hey, our company, we're going to hire you if you're good. That's it.
Luke, that's racist.
That's, oh my gosh, we implement an insane, hey, 70% you need to be a minority in our thing. 20% you need to have had a cut or been bruised within the week. And then the other 10% you have to at least have 2 injuries.
If you have any history of any white or any single person from Europe,
No, we don't hire that here.
we're not racist, okay?
We just don't hire that type here. Okay, we don't hire that Europe
We're
white
white.
type. Yeah, we. Oh my
We
gosh,
don't hire them
that's
caps
like
around
some
here.
crazy like. We want to be the only ones.
Hey, we're brothers.
we're not from Europe. We're better. Okay, we were born in America. We lived here.
I was born in Benton
I'm
Harbor.
100% I'm 100% USA. Okay, I'm not European at all. I don't have any blood. I'm
American to
I'm
the
American.
bone.
I'm American to the bone. Daddy American, mommy American. Okay,
If you don't have a daddy American and a mommy American,
and I raised 2 hands for USA.
USA.
So we might have gotten a little upset at Disney there.
When do we not?
But whoever made it this song, you probably have already heard us talk about this.
We've
so.
talked about Disney a lot.
Just don't be stupid, okay?
It feels like it's pretty self-explanatory. No
It
one
is.
wants it.
No one wants to see that. I mean, if you do, you're in the 1% that everyone else hates. So
Yeah.
thank you. We don't want
Everyone
you.
trolls
Hey,
you on Twitter.
hey, if you're that 1%, get out of here. I just kicked you out. How does it feel to get that boo?
Watch this. I'm gonna make him leave. Actually, I just pressed a button that kicked him out of the actual video.
Oh, they're out. Okay, good. Now we. Ugh, feels so good to get that fresh breath of
Feels like
air.
my shoulders are just free now.
Do you think Elijah Anthony, this next film, will be cool?
I forget what he's announced what it is, right?
He's doing. It's like a 50s timepiece.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Home burial. I don't know.
No, probably not.
Now, if we met him, would it be uncomfortable?
Probably.
Probably.
Not for us. Maybe for us a little, but
Elijah, if you listen, I don't know if you'll listen to this or you'll see this, but just please don't do all the uncomfortable camera head turns.
it's not about what you're making. It's about what you're making outside of your films.
Yeah.
It's about this.
Yeah, this is exactly what he does.
walking in.
Can we get a side-by-side here?
Guys,
I mean,
I've
this.
been working
really
really hard
hard.
on this past month to make my next film, Clairvoyant. That was clips of like coming in, and then he's walking away from the camera.
Hey, he does a lot of like, hey, how are you? It's like, stop.
And
You're,
then the hand in the hair.
yeah. It's just like, really, right now
He's
we're
like the
just,
e-boy of filmmaking.
right now we're just hating and trashing. So overall, you guys might think we're horrible people, and that's probably true.
It's because we want to be supporting.
No, we don't. No, I don't want to support them. Hey, this is a grueling world, okay? This is welcome to the real
Welcome to
world.
the film industry.
Yo, welcome to the film industry. I don't want any of that BS, boy.
Come here, boy.
Elijah, come here.
That was too Elijah. I want to make that
Elijah,
clear.
come here. I got to talk to you. Cut that out. Now, do you think having a podcast gets rid of the fact that we are kind of this artsy
I think
group?
so, because people can hear us talk and like
Like
actually
Cole
talk.
Bennett barely comes on a podcast. Now, does
Yeah.
that make... Now, maybe when we have guests on, that helps. And
Who
maybe
knows?
maybe we just stick to not talking about other people.
Yeah. I mean,
Unless it's positive. Or, hey, who knows? Maybe this will... We don't know where this is going right now.
maybe people love hearing us trash on people
Maybe
and things.
maybe they do, but also maybe they're
Maybe
like...
they're just sick of it.
Maybe they're like, well, we don't do it that much.
No, I'm just saying in general. Just because I feel like everyone trashes on stuff right now.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
there's not
instead
much
of
to be
trashing,
positive.
should we just make better stuff and shut up?
Yeah.
That's probably what we should do. But
Guys,
sometimes
we
we need to
love.
let it out, okay? Sometimes we need to let out that Disney and Hollywood is stupid.
Because
okay?
we're saying it off camera and we want to be real
And
we're
we
saying it on
see it
camera.
all the time.
Yeah. Everyone's seeing it. Everyone's...
Those are my favorite videos.
Oh, they're so
where they
funny.
just break it down their life.
My favorite are the ones of that one guy that,
Nerdrotic.
yeah, where he does the clips of it. He just talks over them. They're so funny.
Oh, I know. It's
He trashes on them. I think my favorite videos of all time are of Rise of Skywalker. Any of those. They're
are
so funny.
Wait, Rise of Skywalker or
Or
the Jedi one?
Return of the Jedi, yeah. Or wait, oh my gosh, not Return of the Jedi.
Thank you. I was like, good lord, my heart just sank. The Last Jedi.
Yeah,
you
The
mean.
Last Jedi. They can't even come
Return
up
of
with
the
their own
Skywalker.
They can't create
I can't remember the title. I was like, when you said Return of the Jedi, I was like, Sam doesn't like.
They're not.
Return of the Jedi.
They're not coming up
The
with
Last
creative
Jedi.
titles.
The
Obviously,
Last Jedi. Yeah, come on.
Return
your
of the
titles
Jedi,
suck.
The Last Jedi.
Hey,
really.
Disney, guess what? Your movie suck. Your title sucks.
Ooh, got him.
Yeah, but thanks, guys. Appreciate you. We'll see you next week at 7 a.m. Sam will be gone, so we're
I'll be
filming
gone.
this right before he leaves.
I'll be in Utah. Actually, I don't even know the state to be clear.
Sam's going to China, Hong Kong.
Wow.
Ni hao, Sam.
Ni hao arigato gozaimasu. Ka.
Wow, that's Japanese and Chinese. You're welcome.